I'm the 5-Minute Professor, and, well, you may have noticed we haven't been doing a lot of constant updating of the videos on the 5-Minute Professor YouTube channel like we'd been doing because we're working on some remodels. We're doing some work around here. We're doing some reworking of the 5-Minute Professor family because my middleest son, Alex, got married at the beginning of August. So we've been busy. We've had a lot of things going on, and we're doing construction, it seems, everywhere. Even here at the Casa de los Dos Profesores in Oviedo, we have remodeled my work area because now I'm in the big room, no longer in the office, and remodels require things like this. The axe. Today's 5-Minute Professor lesson is on the axe. Of course, the axe is one of the oldest tools that man used. The original axe didn't have a handle. It was just stone. And it was shaped essentially like this. It would have a sharp part of the stone, which may be chipped by with other pieces of stone, and then a place where you could grip it. Eventually, we used metals. In fact, almost every metal which man has been used to make an axe head, whether it's a hand axe or a handled axe. Of course, over the centuries, wood was a very common way to affix the axe head and to apply leverage by expanding the room to swing. Because if you take an axe head and just swing it with your arm, there's only so much leverage you can get, but you can dramatically increase that leverage with a long handle. Now, of course, this handle is fiberglass. This is very 2000s, but it's been mainly wood. Over the years, wood. Now, in case you're curious about an axe, there are different parts of an axe. This is the head of an axe. The whole piece is called the head. This is the blade or the bit of the axe. This is the butt or the pole of the axe. This is the eye of the axe. That's where the handle fits into the top. And you can actually tighten up an axe head by hitting the bottom of the handle on the ground, because that forces the head down and the handle stops. So that's a way to tighten an axe head onto the handle, is by hitting the handle down. Of course, it's not going to work on this one because, well, it's fiberglass. Other parts, this is the toe and the heel of the blade. These are called the cheeks. The side is called the cheek of the axe. When you have an axe like this, this is meant for cutting trees. It is relatively thin. If it's thicker, it's more of a wedge shaped, and it's more for splitting wood. The handles have part names as well. The shoulder, that's right here where the axe head comes into the blade. This part is called the belly. This down here, that's the handle of the axe. And you move your hand from the shoulder across the belly and bring your hands together, and that's how you create as much force as possible to increase the speed of the axe head as it hits its intended target, which is typically wood, but not always. Sometimes use axes against stone in some cases, although you usually want more of a point, more like a pike for that. And of course, axes were a part of medieval battle armament until we created projectiles. We would go at each other with these because you could do a lot of damage with a blade like that. In case you were curious, there is no real connection to Axe body spray, which was created in 1984 in France and is currently owned by Unilever. Perceptum, Quispium, Dametium. Learn something, damn it! I really was going to start this by saying, I want to axe you a question. But I didn't do that. Aren't you glad? I'm the 5-Minute Professor, and thank you very much for listening to today's lesson. If you have any comments at all, please put them in the comments section down below. And of course, like it and subscribe to the channel. But most important, if you liked it, if you commented, and if you subscribed, tell your friends. Perceptum, Quispium, Damnitium. Learn something, damn it.